Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants. And up in today's episode, we have games at home to St.Albans and away to Cheshunt. And I have to be honest, things aren't going very well in this series, it has to be said. 20 games played. We're sitting in 8th place currently. Yeah, it's not that bad. You see, we're in 8th place. Our prediction is finishing the playoffs, but as you see here, we're 3 points out of the playoffs currently, and just a couple of losses in a row could see us spiral down the table, close to the relegation zone, to be honest with you. So it's quite important this episode that we get at least 4 points, I'd say at least 4 points, because we cannot win to save our lives away from home at all. We've won one game away from home in the league all season. Now it's a way to having a Waterlooville or top of the league. So that makes sense, doesn't it? We cannot beat any other team away from home, so it's pretty darn terrible, it has to be said. I've also played a lot of games since the last episode as well, but yeah, I'm not very confident about this season, I have to be honest, about finishing in the playoffs. I do say that, a little bit stupidly, the fact that we're sitting in 8th place, but it's just, we can't spring a couple of wins together. Anyway, in terms of the recent results, well, there's a lot of results to talk of. Since the last episode, we went on a little bit of a good streak. We beat Slough 1-0 at home in the next game. That was quite funny, actually. Candy with the winner there in the 96th minute. It was only 4 minutes added time, so yeah, usually I'd moan about that, but the fact that it happened to us, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. After that, we beat Dartford 4-1 at home as well, which is nice. Candy with a hat-trick in this game. We then beat Mousehole. Yeah, Mousehole. Heard of them? No, me neither. Beat them away 3-2 in the FA Cup second qualifying round. The fact that we could see 2 goals to this calibre team was absolutely disgraceful, to tell you the truth. But we did get through the round nonetheless, only to be knocked out by Bracknell 2-1 away in the next game anyway. So yeah, we just, at this period here, was absolutely atrocious. We lost away to Weymouth 2-1 after that game. 1-0 up in this game. So it was quite a theme this season, to be fair. Us being 1-0 up in the game. Went 1-0 up through a Diaz Wright penalty. They came back to win the game 2-1. We then drew away to Welling 1-1. Candy with a late equaliser in that game, though. Then we lost to Bracknell away, as I just mentioned. We lost at home to Braintree 1-0, which was a new low. This was definitely a new low. This made me very angry, this game, because we should have won this game at home to Braintree. We're a better team than them. They scored a penalty in the 6th minute. They also went down to 10 men in the 40th minute. But we still could have won the game, somehow. Who knows how? I don't know. We lost to them 1-0, which is pretty shameful. We did bounce back in the next 2 games, though, winning 4-1 at home to Farnborough, and then winning 4-1 at home to Concord as well. We then had 3 draws in a row, unfortunately. Away to Bath 2-2. Constable got a late equaliser there, though, which was nice. Away to Oxford City 1-1 as well. And at home to Taunton 1-1, which is another disappointing draw. Home to Taunton, shocking. Constable put us 1-0 up in 7th minute there. And then the last 4 games for the episode, we had a loss, a win, a loss, and a win. We lost away to Chelmsford 1-0, which was poor again. Simeon Jackson. Remember Simeon Jackson? The Canadian international, 49 caps for Canada. I don't think he's played in the World Cup. Or is he? I don't know. Is he? I don't think he is. I got Jonathan David up front these days. Well, I say up front, he can play up front, can't he? He's definitely a better calibre of player than Simeon Jackson. But yeah, he's got 49 caps for Canada nonetheless. He used to play for Blackburn, of course, Norwich as well, Millwall. So he's been around the block a little bit, but he's not that great these days. But saying that, he did score against us, so he's got to be doing something right. We beat Chippenham 2-0 at home in the next game, though, which is nice. Constable and new signing Dinzey with a goal there as well. Get to him in a second. We then lost away to Hampton and Richmond 1-0. Tommy Block with a penalty in the 75th minute. But then we just won our second away win of the season, but that was in the FA Trophy second round, where we beat Eastbourne Borough 1-0 away. Chicky Candy with the goal there. That's set up at FA Trophy third round with Vanarama National Giants, Dorking Wanderers at home. So that's going to be a tricky game, but we'll see what we do there. So yeah, all in all, the season's just been so iffy. You see here, there's no consistency whatsoever. Very, very disappointing. I cannot find the right way to play football here with the club, to be honest. I'm still trying to stick with the counter-attack, but I've changed things so much that I decided now. I said I've decided. I'll probably change things again if things aren't going away for too long. But I've named my new tactic, Let's Hope, as you can see there. And I've basically just left it with hardly any instructions available, because basically I've lost the plot in terms of this series. And just, I'm just going to add things here and there to the tactic, I guess you could say. Going with a 4-4-2. There's not much to say about it, to be honest. It's just been a horrendous season. Anything I've tried just does not work at all. That's why I'm starting to think that I need to understand that this is not Man United. This is not Man United. We haven't got different options that we can play to try and take charge of games and stuff like that. That doesn't work down here with Dover, unfortunately. We just need to find a tactic that kind of works for us. most of the time and stick with that. I need to stop trying to change things and trying to see how I can get the best out of each game, because in my experience down here, it doesn't work like that. As I said, it's not Man United. I can't have different options. I haven't got Rashford there. I haven't got Icardi there. I haven't got these different options to play in different positions and different styles. We haven't got the team for that. So, yeah, just need to try and find a tactic that works. This is what I'm going with at the minute. It's called Let's Hope for a reason, because we need to hope that it may work, it may do something. But the main problem is, in the season especially, is, well, first of all, consistency, but also our away form. Our home form is not that bad. It certainly can live with it. 10 games played, at home, won 7, drew 1, lost 2. Yeah, we lost at home to Braintree and Hemel-Hempstead, which is disappointing, but we won 70% of our home games, which of course is quite decent. But away from home is a different story. Played 10 games, of course, won 1 as away to Havant and Waterlooville, drew 4 and lost 5. So we've won 10% of our away games, we've won 70% of our home games. So it's not really good enough, is it? Let's be honest, not good enough at all. We need to start winning some games away from home. I'm hoping in today's episode it might be able to do it. I might get too carried away here, but away to Cheshunt in today's episode, they are predicted to finish rock bottom of the season, 151-1 now, along with Taunton. They look like they might have a little bit about them after all, Cheshunt, to tell you the truth. 10 points clear at the bottom, so they probably won't finish bottom, but they are predicted to finish bottom for a reason, so I'd certainly give ourselves a chance to win away from home there, but all in all, it's just consistency, really. Not good enough. Our goal difference is good, plus 14, but to tell you the truth, that's just been from individual games. We've won 4-1 3 times, and we've also won 4-0 twice, so it's just not that good, and to be 8th in the league, it's just... Yeah, it looks better than what it is, even though it's still not meeting expectations, because I just don't think we're very good at all, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's hope this month can turn things around a little bit. I'm starting to look at these 4 games here. I'm starting to dream a little bit, because St. Albans at home now, as I just said, we won 70% of our home games, so you should be able to fancy our chances here at home to them. Then we're away to Cheshunt, who's apparently the worst team in the league, so we've got to fancy our chances there, surely. Even if it's away from home, we've got to fancy our chances. Goodness sake. Then we're at home to Worthing, who are 17th. And then we're away to Tonbridge, who are 20th in the league, and we beat them 4-0 early in the season. So, let's say we won all these 4 games in a row. The season can be looking a whole lot different. If we can get 3 wins out of these 4 games, then that could be good as well. But, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, some new signings to talk of. Obviously, all free transfers. Problem is, when I bring a player in, I have to sell a player to stay under the wage budget. I'm £200 under the wage budget now, which is quite nice. Maybe I could have enough money to bring someone else in, maybe on loan or something. We shall see. But, yeah, 3 new players have joined us. Joe Maguire's joined us. He's a new left back. As you see here, he's quite good. He started off quite poor, but he's starting to slowly build up some good performances now. You see here, he got 7.2 against Chippenham. He got a 7.2 against Eastbourne as well. He was, very unfit when he came here, as you can imagine. He didn't have a club, so he's starting to look a little bit better now, and he's probably our number 1 left back for the season now. Armin, I forget his name. I always get confused with his name. His name is a bit of a tongue twister for me. Arbin. He's now mainly playing as centre back, which is great. But Maguire, we've got a new left back option, which is great. Maguire there. Also, Jonathan Dinzei joins on a free transfer as well. He's a new centre back. He's 23 years of age. He's not very good at defending, which is it's normally important for a defender. But he's got good speed, which is great. At its level, very good speed at this level, and he's also 6'5", which is definitely a benefit to have. We didn't really have any tall centre backs at all, really. Our tallest centre back was 6'1", which of course is tall, but it's not a giant. We need a giant in there, and we've got Denzel in there now, 6'5". He's quite decent physically, as you see there. It'd be nice if he could actually defend a bit better. You'd have thought he'd defend a little better, seeing he's at Tottenham and Arsenal's youth system, but fortunately he cannot. But yeah, he's come in as well. He started off very poorly. His first 2 games were absolutely horrendous, by the way. But he improved since then. He got a player of the match against Chippenham with a goal as well. He did quite poorly there, but he did just do well in the last game as well. So he's a bit hit and miss at the moment, Dinzei, but he's still building up his match sharpness as well. And also just signed Sam Matthews literally a couple of days ago, well, a couple of weeks ago. Again on a free transfer, of course, and I was happy I got him. He just popped up out of nowhere in the scouting update. Lots of teams went in for him as well. About 5 or 6 teams went in for him. I thought after that period that we weren't going to get him, but we got him, which is great. Unfortunately for us, though, as soon as we got him, he got an injury, which is disappointing. Also, I didn't really see about his set pieces. We've got great set piece ability as well, which is definitely a benefit at this level. 14 corners and 13 free kicks as well. That's a massive benefit for us. He's very versatile, and he just looks quite good at this level, doesn't he? I'm very happy we've got him. Hopefully he turns out to be a great player as well, which would be very nice. Of course, I've got 3 new players in. As I said, when we sign a player, we've got to sell a player, or at least 1 player, and 5 players have left us since then. Jordan Higgs, who is absolutely useless, he's gone to Bromley. He's a right midfielder who cannot run and cannot attack a ball, so he's not much use as a right midfielder, is he? So he's gone to Bromley. Happy to get rid of him. Also, Alfie Paxman has gone to York. Well, I really do not understand how if he's this bad, how he's playing at this level. He shouldn't be a footballer. He's absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, got rid of him as well. Filth. Absolute filth. Alfie Pavey as well. He's on the Maidenhead on a free transfer. I wouldn't say he's absolute filth, but not much use for him, to be honest with you. He's like third or fourth choice striker. Just not very good in any department, really. So I sold him as well. Arjanit Krasnicki has gone to Pristina on a free transfer. Back to his homeland of Kosovo. He was born in London, I believe, though. He was born in London, but he's half Kosovan, I guess you could say. So he's gone there. He's pretty useless as well. Absolutely terrible, in fact. One strength. Abysmal. So he's gone as well. And also, Reece Grant has gone to Torquay in a free transfer as well. Yeah, he looks terrible, doesn't he? Physically, he's all right. He didn't do too bad for us as well. He got 1 goal and 4 assists as well. Well, I said not too bad. 6.79. It's not amazing, is it? But I wasn't actively seeking selling him. But after I signed Matthews, or I had to sign when he popped up, Reece Grant was an easy one to sacrifice. But anyway, let's get to this first game. At home to St. Albans. Can we win this one? I'm not doing too much changes to the tactic before any other game now. Basically, the only thing I'm changing right now is going from cautious away from home to balanced at home. That's all I'm changing right now, just seeing if it works or not. And hopefully it does. In terms of the top performers of the season, well, Candy is the top goal scorer with 12 goals. He's doing quite well. To tell you the truth, though, I'd like a better striker than him for sure. He's got 6 finishing, for goodness sake. It's not exactly. I don't know how he scored 10 goals, to be honest with you. His finishing is absolutely abysmal. 6 finishing, 9 composure, not good enough. I see him more as a winger, to be honest with you, but yeah, I can't really bring any players in if there's no players to bring in. Constable's doing a bit better in recent times, which is great to see. The centre midfielders definitely need an upgrade in centre midfield, that is for sure. I was looking for a new centre midfielder, but couldn't find one, unfortunately. The defence is probably the best point of the team, to be honest with you. The back 5 are quite consistent. The goalkeeper's hit and miss, but overall he's done pretty good since he's been on loan here. Asante's a good player as well. Fortunately for us, though, he's missed 7 weeks with injury already this season, which is disappointing. His numbers aren't great in terms of goals and assists, but I think just him being with his physicality in the team just really helps out the team, I think. I'd like to have a new centre midfielder, to be honest with you. Diaz Wright is quite decent, but Mitch Brundle, my assistant manager, he's just not good enough, really. He's not good enough at all. That would be nice. But yeah, just all in all, the season hasn't been great. But can I be surprised here? Can we get a win at home to St. Albans? And can it perk my mood up a little bit? Okay, here we go. At home to St. Albans. Well, every game is pretty abysmal, to tell you the truth. The only game that was quite lively this season was the Ep.3 game. Other than that, especially in recent times, since I changed the tactic, no chances created, as you see here. There's no chances created for or against in the games for us. So, yeah, prepare yourself for a dull game here. But anyway, St. Albans ready with a chart. Every time I see a highlight, I expect a goal. Anytime they have a shot against us, it just seems to be a goal, to be honest. And I'm expecting a goal here. Townsend West, no one closing him down. It should be a goal. It should be a goal. And as I said, I give up trying to change things in games. Because anything I try, it just doesn't make any sort of difference to the team. They're just not good enough footballers, are they? They're not good enough footballers. And they're probably just thinking, what on earth is he talking about? What does he want us to do now? We cannot play football properly. So, just as I said, I'm sticking with a tactic. I just stick with that and just hope for the best, basically. Just hope for the best, pray, and just try and bring in better players when I can. Please remember, guys, that if you like this video, hit that like button for me. And also, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and you might appreciate it as well. I did say that this game would probably be quite boring. And at half-time, we've seen one highlight in the match. That was for St. Albans. We're not creating anything again. As I said, I've kind of lost the plot in terms of tactics here with Dover, because anything I've tried just does not work. So I just pray and hope for the best, and hopefully we can get some wins. Anyway, here is Brundle, who can't pass a ball. But hold on, is that a penalty? No, it's not. His name's Armin, not Arbin. Anyway, Candy, the man who can't finish, with his 11th goal of the season, our first highlight of the match with 1-0 up in the game. As I said, I don't... Just pray and hope for the best, and just hope we get the win. And there you go, we scored a goal there. Armin, I have no idea what he's doing there, because he's a centre-back. Depending on me playing centre-back anyway. Do we have a corner or something? I have no idea. Candy heads it in the back of there. That's nice to see. 1-0 up in the game, though. One main problem we've got as well is when we get the first goal, we don't usually get a second goal. And there you go. Paid back immediately. Just 2 minutes later, it's 1-1. So, is it offside? Oh, it's offside. We dodged a bullet there. We've dodged a bullet there. It's 1-0 still. We've dodged a bullet. But can we get a second goal in this game? Can we? Possibly. The good thing about these players I brought in as well is I'm slowly slowly building some sort of remnants of a squad here. That is actually some sort of option on the bench. I'm not saying it's a great option on the bench, but it's an option. Who to bring on, though? The centre-backs are playing quite well together. Obviously, Armin got the assist, didn't he? Denze's having a good game again. Let's take Brundle off. Let's bring on Baptiste for him. Yeah, as I said, with Man United, in the Man United series, I was changing things all the time in games and everything. I was seeing where the problems were. I was seeing where we could exploit them as well. I cannot see any of that down here in the 6th tier. I can't see any problems. I can't see what I can fix. I can't see anything, to be honest with you. I'm blind. I'm effectively blind down here. Dinze, they got a very tall striker. No, they haven't. So you know what? I'll take Dinze off, put Madeline there, and I'll put Judd as right back. 18 minutes to go. Can we hold on here, though? One thing I noticed about this tactic as well, the tactics I am doing with counter-attack, they're not creating too many things against us, but now I say they've got a free kick chance here. And with my luck, the way it's going, I'm expecting 1-1 here, to be honest with you. Santi clears it, but they've still got the ball. That means the danger is not averted. Penalty! Penalty! My word, this is lucky. 5 minutes to go. Will we hold on here? Couple minutes to go. Well, alright. Start time wasting there. Come on, no more highlights, please. Well, it's a win. It's a win. That'll do. That'll do me. As I said, I want them to get completely familiar with this style I'm going with. As I said, I'll just add things to it. I know it's very dull, the tactic, and very not much instructions at all, really. But I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible, I guess you could say, and just add things to it when I see fit. I just want to get them as familiar as possible to a tactic now. I don't want to keep changing things all the time. Because as I said, I don't think that is the right way to go down here in the non-league. I think it's just... I may be wrong. I probably am wrong, to be honest. I probably am wrong. But this is what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get completely familiarised with a tactic now and keep changing things. I was changing from direct counter-attack to fluid counter-attack and just changing formations all the time. Stick with 4-4-2. Stick with this base tactic. Get familiarised with it and let's see how it goes. Effectively, almost halfway through the season, look at it like that. We are in the playoffs. We're 7th in the league and we're not amazing. We're not good at all, really. So, if we can get better, then surely we're going to finish in the playoffs. So I guess that's a good thing to say. But anyway, we've got Cheshunt away from home next. Is this a big chance for us to win only our second away game of the season? The only team we've beaten away from home in the season so far is a team who's sitting top of the league, having the Waterlooville. So it's a little bit of a surprise, but can we do it away to Cheshunt? I've got a little smidge of hope here. Cheshunt away, come up next. Okay, just 3 days after beating St. Albans 1-0 at home, we face Cheshunt away from home now. And the team's a little bit tired, as you can see. Diaz Wright's a little bit tired, and Zay's a little bit tired as well. Constable's tired as well. But I'm going with exactly the same team as just won that game at home to St. Albans 1-0. It wasn't a great performance at all, but it was a clean sheet at the end of the day, and it was a win. And the only change I've made has gone the mentality from balanced to cautious. Let's see what that will do. One piece of news as well is Matthews, our new signing, is on the bench, just back from injury as well. So that is great. So Cheshunt away from home. Can we make it our only second away league win of the season here? Well, let's find out. All right, it's a battle of the 4-4-2s today. Cheshunt are going with a 4-4-2 as well. A little bit optimistic about this game. I'll probably be shut up quite soon, to be honest, if they score the first goal. Because, away from home, it's just a disaster waiting to happen, really. And don't get excited if we go 1-0 up. We go 1-0 up in pretty much every single game, to tell you the truth. It's almost every game. Not every game, but most of the games we go 1-0 up. Anyway, a long ball forward from... I always forget his name. It's always... Constantly's got a score, hasn't he? Is he offside, though? Number 11. Who's number 11? Martin. Yeah, he's offside for sure. He was offside. I don't know why I was doubting it for. He looked a mile offside. I always get his name confused. Armin. It's just... I don't know why. Maybe it's just normal for everyone else, but it's just such a tongue twister for me. Albi Armin. Anyway, talking of Armin, he's got a yellow card already. A little bit of a promising sign there. We did put the ball in the back of the net, which doesn't usually happen away from home, so I guess that is promising. The fact that we are 7th in the league in that final playoff spot and we cannot win away from home, it's a little bit promising, has to be said. Those of you who were here last season for non-league to Giants will know that, well, you've got a good memory at least, we'll know in our first season, things weren't going very well in the first half of the season with Hereford. We're down like 10th place or something, just top half finish of best team, and suddenly we just went on this incredible run where I won like 10 games in a row, I think it was, and went unbeaten for like 25 games, and almost came top of the league over AFC Fylde, and did get promoted in the end as well through the playoffs. But yeah, I just can't see that happening here with Dover, to be honest. I just cannot see that happening with Dover. At half-time it's 0-0, but with most of our games now, because we just we're not creating anything, but we also prevent the other team creating anything, it's 0-0 and nothing is happening. Constable is stressed, so I think I'm going to take him off actually. I think I'm going to put Asante up front, and I'm going to bring on Matthews. Let's see what Matthews can do. Okay, here we go. One change at half-time. Constable off and Matthews off. I did say Matthews has got amazing set pieces at his level, of course. Unfortunately, you're yet to see him because he's only played one game, so we'll see what happens. But 10 minutes into the second half, we've got another highlight here. What's going on? Here's Brundle. He can't cross the ball. He can't head a ball. What's going on? That's not a combination I've ever seen before. What is happening? Lee Martin with a headed goal with a cross from our system manager, Mitch Brundle. Am I in a parallel universe? What on earth is happening? He cannot cross the ball, and he can't head a ball. What a cross. What a header. Oh my, what start to the second half. We're winning the game away from home. I did say we always take the lead a lot of times, and we've got another highlight 2 minutes later, so expect an equaliser here. If we get a second goal, though, I'll start to get a bit excited, but can't see it myself. Well, can I? Asante? Where's he going, though? What a bizarre highlight. What on earth was that? That was one of the worst shots I've ever seen in my life, Asante. What on earth are you thinking there, pal? Anyway, we're winning the game. We are winning the game away from home, which I guess is a good thing. Dinzei and Armin seem to be building up quite a partnership there. Unfortunately, though, Dinzei is absolutely shattered. So I think we can bring on Miles Judd here. We'll put Madeline there at centre-back and put Judd at right-back. But 30 minutes to go. We're still winning the game. But I'm still expecting an equaliser in the game. I have to tell you the truth. I'm still expecting an equaliser in the game. Can I make any more changes here? I can bring Baptiste on, I guess. No, you know what? We'll leave it like that. 18 minutes to go. Come on, can we win this game, boys? See, back-to-back wins. This doesn't usually happen. Hold on. A couple minutes to go here. It's time to go. It's not time wasting. It's over. It is. Get in. Only our second league away, only our second away league win of the season, sorry. And again, not a great performance, as I said, but if we keep doing this, I don't care how we perform. If we can prevent them playing football, which we are doing pretty much, and we're winning games, then who cares? Who cares? We're not here for the flashy stuff. This isn't all about flashy nonsense here with Dover. It's about grinding out results. That's what we've done. 1-0 win at home to St.Albans. Not pretty at all. 1-0 away win to Cheshunt. Not pretty. But two wins there. 6 points. So, all in all, happy with that. Very happy. Wasn't expecting this. You know what? I was coming into this episode. I didn't want to have an episode, to be honest with you. Things weren't going well at all. And but now, back-to-back wins. Things are looking a bit more rosy now. Saying that, though, still it's very tight, as you see here. Only 7 points between us and 6th. And Farnborough in 15th. So we still need a little bit of work to do. This is the main group here, you'd say, wouldn't you? The top 5. Hampton and Richmond have got a 5-point gap from us. Of course, there's a long way to go yet. We'll see 24 matches to go. So who's saying we can't get into that group? But that's the aim, really. Not right now, because obviously we're in the playoffs right now. We're not going to win the league. I know that, but we're not going to win the league. We're not consistent enough for that. No chance. But if we can get ourselves into that little group there, try and force our way into that group, then that would be great. We're 5 points off Hampton and Richmond and Chippenham. So we'll see what we do. But back-to-back wins here, very nice. Up to 6th in the league, which of course is very nice as well. Away win to Cheshunt there. Yeah, three clean sheets in a row as well. And 4 clean sheets in the last 5 games. So, as I said, Dinzei and Armin are starting to build up a little bit of a partnership there, which is very nice to see. I like to see that. I do. As I said, the defence are the strong point of the team. We can get a great striker. That's what I want next, really. I want a great striker. Well, I say great striker. A decent striker at the level, I guess you'd say. Just another one to go in there, and a centre midfielder as well. I think we could be onto something. And of course, because there's always free transfers, things pop up all the time. These guys I see are just pop up on my scouting update. I've got 2 scouts who are out there just looking for players, and sometimes they pop up in the scouting meeting. So maybe before the end of the season, there's still a long way to go yet. You might be able to find another striker and a centre midfielder. So that would be lovely. Anyway, in terms of the next episode, I did say I'll bring you back for the the Concord and Bath games. I ended up playing about 5 or 6 more games than that. So you can't take my word fully, but I'm aiming to bring you back for Ebbsfleet at home and Havant to Waterlooville at home. Of course, the first and second. Well, they're predicted to finish first in the season. They're first now. And Havant and Waterlooville are predicted to finish second in the season. And they're second. So it seems to be quite accurate currently. So I'm aiming to bring you back for those 2 games. They're both home games as well. So 2 winnable games, I guess. We beat Havant and Waterlooville away from home. We lost away to Ebbsfleet 4-2, but we did create chances in that game. So definitely 2 winnable games as well. The next couple of games are quite crucial. Now we've got our second away win of the season in the league. We actually won 2 away wins in a row as well. Obviously, one in the FA Trophy. So that we can win away from home now. It's improved in the last 2 games. We can beat Worthing at home in the next game, 18th in the league. Let's hope we can do that. I hope we can beat Worthing at home. And we can beat Tonbridge away on the 21st. We can win those 2 games in the season. This period, as I said, could be a massive period for us. We need to beat at least Worthing at home. And we get a draw away to Tonbridge as well. That could be quite a decent period for us. Then we've got Dulwich Hamlet, in the next 2 games after that, away and at home, and they're third in the league. So, yeah, we can win the next 2 games. I think that could be absolutely massive for the season. But in terms of the next episode, I am aiming to bring you back for Ebbsfleet at home and Havant and Waterlooville at home. But to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure. But hopefully, I will feature those 2 in the next episode. And thank you guys for watching this video. Please remember, if you like the video, to hit that like button for me. And also, do hit that subscribe button as well. It really helped me out. And much appreciated as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.